Hello, hello, hello. How are you guys? Welcome back to another video. Alright, if you say, hey, you barely put any SUVs. Well, or crossovers, however you want to call them. Well, I got you covered. I always say I got you covered, right? Every other video, I got you covered. I got you covered. What we got for you right now, it's a 143 scale Ford Edge. Now, this is the second generation Ford Edge, as you're familiar. The first generation came out in 2007, which was a very attractive looking SUV, very popular. It sold very well. That's why when a car is very well accepted in the market, they come up with a second generation and third generation, and so on and so on and so on, until the brand can no longer be juiced to and move to another model. Now this is the second generation. It came out in 2015. The second generation. It was sold in other parts of the world. Example, in Australia and New Zealand, they were called the Ford Endura. And in China, it was actually called the Ford Edge Plus. Now, this is, like I said before, it's been sold in North America since 2015. In other parts of the world, they stopped selling them. Example, in UK, they stopped selling them in 2019. In Europe altogether, they stopped selling them in 2021. And in Australia and Asia, they stopped selling them in 2020. So I guess this model specifically, they kept selling them in the North America, I guess Latin America altogether, and in China. Because I know in China, they even came out with a new model for 2023. Not in North America, but in China. I find the car very modern. Remember, they still actually make this looks nowadays. And this is a look from 2015. So this car was very popular. Again, because it was attractive, it was reliable. For a Ford, it was quite reliable. And people liked them. They were not too big, not too small. Very good cars. They came as a four cylinder, and also came as a six cylinder. So you got options. This is like the sports model, if I'm not mistaken, because I see the dual tailpipe. Usually, when you see those two dual tailpipes, it's usually the sports model. By the way, guys, as you know, this it's made by. I tell you right now, the brand of this diecast is made by Norev. No, I have mixed feelings about Norev. I used to say Norev is the best, but I've had a few encounters lately with not the best quality in a Norev. This one is not the case. This one's a great quality looking diecast. And when they're good, they're good. And when they're not good, I'll say it. But this one is a good quality one. Really, really attractive. They look pretty nice. I love how realistic it is. It looks exactly how they look in real life. If you've seen these cars, which I'm sure you did, they're all over the place. They're all over the world. I'm not sure what part of the world did not sell these models. Maybe in Africa, I'm not sure. But I know in the rest of the world they sold them. But if you look at them, they look exactly how they look in this video. Alright, guys, so I'm going to let it go around a few times, and I'll be right back. Alright, guys, so I'm back. Let me know. What do you think about this car? Do you find them attractive? Do you find that Ford could have done more to it? More, give it more looks? Did you find out to be more attractive the first generation than the second? Or vice versa? You found out the second generation to be more up to date with the other models? I find them, the second generation, I find them very attractive. I just say that I think they still sell them as of now in the North American market. I think it's a little too dated already for 2023 for the same model to be out since 2015. It's already an 8-year-old model, but if it still sells, sometimes it's like the Volkswagen Beetle. The models stick around for like 30 years. They refresh it a little bit here and there, a little rounder tail lights, but the shape was about the same. And it was a car that used to sell so much and so reliable that you didn't want to really touch it too much because they used to sell. And some models, I noticed that when they sell a lot, they don't really want to mess around with it because they are such a profit for the brand that sometimes you don't want to really touch it because you may mess it up. I'm not sure if that's the case of the Ford Edge in in the North American market. I would love to know. If you have more information, let me know in the comments. Maybe I'm wrong. I said it in the past. I speak my mind. Sometimes I don't read the stuff. About the engine size, yeah, because I'm not Houdini. I don't guess unless I read them. But let me know in the comments. Don't forget to give me that nice thumbs up before you forget. I'll remind you. Don't forget to also click and subscribe. And when you subscribe, click the bell next to the subscribe button. That will remind you when I'm posting more videos. Okay, guys, so take care of yourselves more than ever. And goodbye.